What is up, WWE Universe? This is the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. I'm Awesome Fan 13.
I'm WyLd.
I'm Isaiah, known as X Smoking X22.
And we are back with you guys today for another one of our weekly podcasts. And today we are going to be talking to you guys about WWE2K16, the video game, which is scheduled to be released this October 27th for the U.S., and I believe October 30th internationally. What do you guys think about this? There's been a lot of news coming out about this game, and I'm impressed.
The graphics kind of look a lot like 2K15. I think like whenever like the health meter and everything, like everything's like still there, but there's like kind of like a couple of new features. But overall, it does look pretty nice.
Also, the AI's improved. Apparently,
The AI has improved.
Wait, what improved?
the AI, like the computer system.
Oh yeah, definitely. That needed to be fixed.
Yeah, and they also have announced that it will be coming out on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. So for all the people who have not moved to the current gen Xboxes, you will still have the chance to buy this game. Probably not with the
not with 17, because I feel like that's what they're going to be moving off of whenever like the new.
I agree.
Like it's getting to the point where they're going to stop. Like
to a point.
It's getting to a point where Blackout, like for instance, if you take Black Ops 3 and compare it to the current gen, like they're supporting it like 100%. But whenever you're taking it and comparing it to PS3 and Xbox 360, they're like, yes, Black Ops 3 will be on current old gen, but it's going to be totally different. It's not going to be it's not going to be like the same thing for current gen. Like old gen's going to have it different. Like they're not going to have the exact same features, and it's going to be like different.
And definitely, a lot has been announced about this game. This week has been really big because I believe at Gamescom, I believe it was, 2K, they did a huge release. 2K released a bunch of new information about the game, and we're going to cover it all in this podcast. So let's get started with number one. They announced.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Can I do this part?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take it this way. All right. So, all right, guys. So let's do a little flashback to whenever WWE 2K15 came out, and you looked at the roster. I mean, just the sheer disappointment on the lack of superstars. So
There was literally only like 7 divas on the game. Like 7.
And there was a lack of legends, in my opinion.
Yes, definitely. There was like no legends. Like if you look on like 13 and 14, I feel like there was more legends on there than 15 itself.
Yeah, I feel honestly, what I believe 15 was, which a lot of YouTubers that cover this video game are also saying, 2K15 was basically like a launch pad for the next gen. And if you guys didn't know this, 2K15 was actually built off of a really, really old platform from the 360 and the old gens like that. So it was running on next gen console, but really it had the capability.
The engine just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, the engine. You guys truly did not get the. Do not blame 2K for 2K15 being awful when it comes to the wrestling, because that was all that game was a launch pad to the next gen, and I guarantee to all of you, 2K16 is the game you want to buy, because 2K16 is what 2K15 should have been in a game wise.
It's gonna be awesome.
It truly will. Let's start.
Yeah, okay.
While you were first, though.
What I was saying, so now the sheer disappointment on your faces whenever you saw the roster and that they didn't really have much, they're big lacking. Well, this year they're having their largest roster ever, as they're having more than 120 unique playable characters, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, Bad News Barrett, Paige and Finn Balor. You know, just a bunch of guys like that. You know, some popular big wrestlers like that. So
And
Just like
go ahead. Go ahead.
and the roster also contains unprecedented combination of current WWE superstars, divas, emerging NXT talent, WWE Hall of Famers, and WWE alumni from multiple eras.
Yeah, that gets me hyped.
That's definitely amazing. And while we're talking about the roster, I actually have a list. Apparently, it was a leaked list of the roster. I believe this is just like the regular roster. This does not include any kind of DLC or anything like that.
as far as now.
But this was leaked. Would you guys mind if I read off some the names here?
Yeah.
All right.
No, sorry.
So-
I would not mind.
Okay, so this is not the official roster, guys, because I don't believe 2K itself has announced this. But apparently, a good source around 2K leaked this list.
Now,
So
now
we
hang
are
on. So even though this was leaked from a very trusted source, you should still take this with a grain of salt because like this could be totally, you know, this could be fake. This could be
It
fake.
could be a legit roster. You know,
actually,
It could be, but it could not be.
but there is a strong reason to believe that it is the true roster because
Just
this
by
is
looking at it.
it sounds like
It's
so.
very. It sounds very realistic.
no because it says right here that this is all based off of a new video posted by IGN.
Okay,
Has-
yeah. So that's
that's
I can't you can't even say that's not official if it's by IGN. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be real.
Yeah, and it says it's apparently revealed the almost full roster for WWE2K16. So there you go. It's not the full roster, but it's a big chunk of it.
The
core.
the pre-list
Credit card.
is actually big itself. Just a pre-list.
All right, guys. So to give you guys all a little idea of what your core roster for this next gen game is going to be. Let's get started.
I think it makes
From the
sense.
top, we have Adam Rose, Aiden English from NXT, King Barrett, Baron Corbin from NXT, Big E, Big Boss Man, The Big Show, Billy Gunn, Blake, Bo Dallas, Booker T, Bray Wyatt, Bret the Hitman Hart, Brock Lesnar, Bubba Ray Dudley, Bull Debsey from NXT, the King of Swing Cesaro,
Yay!
Y2J Chris. What?
I said yay because he said Cesaro.
Oh, Y2J Chris Jericho, Captain Charisma Christian, Big Cass from NXT, Curtis Axel, Devon Dudley, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan,
Let's go.
Damian Sandow, Darren Young, David Otunga, who has not been in the company for a while, wrestling-wise. I have no idea why he's on this roster list. Dean Ambrose, Diego from Los Matadores, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, Edge, Enzo Amore from NXT, Fandango, Farouk, Fernando from Los Matadors, Finn Balor from NXT, Goldust, Heath Slater, Hideo Itami from NXT, Jack Swagger, Jake the Snake Roberts, Jamie Noble, JBL, The Usos, Joey Mercury, John Cena, Kalisto, Kane, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, Connor from the Ascension, Luke Harper, Mankind, Mark Henry, The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, The Miz, Mojo Rawley from NXT, Murphy from NXT, Neville, R-Truth, Randy Orton, Road Dogg, Rob Van Dam, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Rhino from NXT, Rusev, Ryback, Sami Zayn from NXT, Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, Simon Gotch from NXT, Sin Cara, Stardust, Sting, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Titus O'Neil, Triple H, Tyler Breeze from NXT, Tyson Kidd, The Undertaker, Victor from The Ascension, Vince McMahon, William Regal, X-Pac, Xavier Woods, Zack Ryder, thank goodness, AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, Bayley from NXT, Brie Bella, Cameron, Naomi, Charlotte, Emma from NXT, Eva Marie from NXT, Ivory, Lita, Natalia, Sasha Banks, Stephanie McMahon, Summer Rae, Tamina, Tori, and finally Trish Stratus. That was the leaked roster, you guys. What do you two think?
I think it's great.
I think that definitely not only the biggest roster, but this is definitely, and to think that this isn't even the full roster, that just blows my mind. What do you think, Smoking?
It sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. I can't really complain. Sounds pretty good.
I mean, honestly, to me, reading this, I can automatically question why David Otunga's in the game, but he must have some. Maybe he still works backstage with the WWE. I don't know. I heard he was working some house shows, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him on TV forever, so who knows? But that is your full leaked roster by IGN, so that's a very trusted source with 2K. So obviously, we can probably take this as a legit list, which is very nice. So yeah, biggest roster ever. I think this is definitely a nice core list, and I would love to see who is added going forward.
Yeah, I agree. I can't agree more.
Is there any guys that weren't on that list that you guys think should be?
Not that I really could think of, honestly.
Honestly, a couple I can think of is definitely Dusty Rhodes. I think there was definitely enough time. I think definitely Dusty Rhodes, because not only has he sadly passed, but he also passed away a couple months ago, so there possibly might have been some time to get something together. Maybe Roddy Piper, who is also sadly passed, but I'm not sure.
That's why I really want him back to come in, just because he just recently passed.
But then again, I mean, I don't think there was enough time. Like, this just recently happened with Roddy, so I don't know if they could do it that quick, but it'd be amazing.
Do it by 2K17.
Hopefully. That'd be awesome. I did not hear Macho Man or Andre the Giant or Ultimate Warrior, but I'm guaranteeing they're all three going to be in the game.
I didn't hear Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam was on there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, so he will be in the game.
Alright, good. Wait, he's still on the roster, too. I didn't know.
Yeah, he's definitely on the... is still on the roster, I believe.
Yeah, he's on the website. I checked.
And guys, what do you guys think? The Terminator on that list.
All I can say is, no.
The Terminator, get in the chopper now.
Even though it's the wrong
I honestly have no idea why he's on the roster. I'm not complaining, but I just don't know why he even is. There's like no reason.
Because he's in cahoots with Triple H, and
yes,
like
but he has like nothing to do with like wrestling. I don't know.
Triple H's boyfriend.
I mean, let's see. He's had a lot to do with wrestling, like as a guest.
Yeah,
but it's
but this dude.
But then that's like saying, oh, Donald Trump was a guest, so let's put Donald Trump in the game. Like, really?
Let's put 2K17, Donald Trump confirmed.
I didn't even hear CM Punk on that roster.
Well, I mean, we all know why he's not, but it'd be awesome for him to still be on.
He quit whenever they were making 2K15, and he was still on the game.
I think that was because they already had the core 2K showcase with him in it, and there was no way to take it out. So, I think they tried. I think they tried really hard to take it out, but and if you noticed his version, if you looked at his profile in that game. You see, it wasn't as good as all the other superstars. That was because they couldn't get CM Punk in for motion capture since he had left. So there was no point even putting him in my opinion. But he will definitely be missed on the roster by definitely me.
More than just you, a lot of people.
Exactly. So that's it for the roster. Now let's talk about some of the new game features that were also announced
Well,
by.
hold on.
Okay.
Actually, to talk about Zack Ryder just for a second, I like how they're actually starting to like use him in more matches because he had a match on Raw and he even had a match on SmackDown. So they're actually. I hope this might lead Zack Ryder to actually starting getting some victories.
I know it's kind of weird how it's like they gave him the U.S. title, then had him lose it, and then they just had him die out again. It was weird, but
Every time he goes out there and does a match and does his stuff, everybody's always cheering him on. Like he obviously has fans.
I know when he had fans back in 2011. So I'm definitely glad he's back in the game. I love playing as Zack Ryder.
He should have never left it anyway.
I know, honestly. I mean, he's been on the roster.
He needs to. He
been on the
needs
roster.
to just actually like wrestle more like in real life, too.
Exactly. But definitely, Zack Ryder, thank goodness he's in the game. We already talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. You'll be able to play as two different Terminators from Terminator 1 and 2 Judgment Day. Let's also talk about the 2K showcase that is returning.
Oh yeah, that's so fun. I love the showcase.
I know. For you guys,
it led me like get an idea of like how like serious these rivalries actually got, and it was really fun.
exactly. It's just a cool way to look back at like some of your favorite legends and superstars. Like the 2K showcase for you maybe guys that didn't play much 2K15. Basically, it's the franchise's popular story-based mode. Basically, it enables players to relive the iconic matches and moments in WWE history. Along the way, they will compete. You will compete in like objectives to unlock legendary characters, entrances and ring gear, match types, and unlockables. So it's definitely a fun mode. I think 2K also leaked that Stone Cold Steve Austin would have his own podcast. You guys can go check out the Stone Cold podcast. That's why I messed up there. But
I'll go check it out.
no, the Stone Cold showcase. I mean, they already had him in the Attitude Era showcase that one year. So I can only think that the only reason they'd have him in one is if it was just his career and his career only. So hopefully, definitely. And then there's also the My Career mode is making a huge return for its second straight year.
I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely.
And like well, no, I didn't say this time, but I really think that since in the iOS version of 2K, they have it to where you can do career mode, but with like the already, like you don't create your own superstar. Like you can, but like you can also do it like to where like you use an already existing superstar and like you go through their like their overall career. I think that'd be cool to see in 2K16.
Definitely, but yeah, My Career is also the franchise's career-driven mode. Like I said, in its second year, basically just lets you create your own wrestler and basically take him through a WWE career. You start out in like NXT, making critical choices that will earn you eventually a spot on the WWE roster and eventually a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. In addition, they will train, compete against others, conduct personally driven interviews, interfere with rivals, and or form the ultimate tag team. So definitely some new stuff being added, some stuff that was definitely needed and felt like it was just kind of left out of last year's My Career mode. So definitely it sounds like it's not. My Career this year sounds like a full package deal, unlike last year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like My Career mode's like fun and all, I thought it was for 2K15. I actually like. My career was actually pretty fun for 2K15. I actually enjoyed it a lot, and I thought it was pretty fun, and I think it's definitely a next step to take even bigger in 2K16.
Oh, definitely. I think my career in the first game, it was definitely something to work off of. I mean, I obviously didn't expect much from it because the game was just starting out, and as we mentioned earlier, it was running on like a very old engine. So I didn't expect my career to really have that much of a um, impact in its first year. But obviously, this year it's really sounding like they've perfected the my career mode, and it's going to be something really that the WWE Universe can really truthfully call a my career mode, and it's definitely going to maybe meet the standards of other 2K games like NBA, hopefully.
Oh yeah, definitely. I yeah, like I said, just 2K16. My career mode was fun, and I enjoyed it. But I feel like they're definitely taking it, like even more serious and taking it, like on a whole another level with 2K16. You
They
can
really
definitely.
need to.
Definitely. And speaking of my career and creating your own guide, the creation suite has been updated as well. Building on last year's foundation, the creation suite depends on players with new feature options, um, including Create a Diva has returned, Create a Championship is back in,
Oh, that
Create
was so fun. I love creating my own championship, dude. I would do that like all the time. It was so fun.
Heck
and
yeah.
I've also heard that the create a championship is not going to be like it was in 2K14. You can actually choose the everything about it, not just a color or anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like choose your own. Like choose the default logos and stuff.
Yeah, no, no they promised it's going to be a lot better in this game, so that's definitely cool. Cray Arena returns, which I am a
That
personal fan of.
dude, that was fun in 12 and 13, dude.
Yeah, Crane Arena was definitely one of my personal
I
favorite
remember I made
creations.
an ECW arena in WWE 12, and I had like purple lettering and like barbed wire like stuff going through like the lettering. It was so cool.
That
Okay,
was cool. I also remember making a bunch of pay-per-views myself. I would make like my own for my universe mode back in the old games. I would use the Create Arena suite to make like a my own pay-per-views. Like I made a what was it? A Beat the Clock Challenge pay-per-view. Um, I made a I made too many to even remember, but it was definitely a very fun. It added a lot to the game for me, and I think the creation is definitely what I like the best about these games. So each year, I really hope they build the foundation on the creation suite more than anything because it just that's what I feel I play most on the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Um, Also, key improvements. There's a create a show, which I wonder what that is. That's interesting. Um,
that sounds exciting.
Maybe like kind of like a podcast kind of thing or something.
Or
Maybe.
maybe it could be like one of those weekly things like Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually something that everyone's been wanting to actually create a real a show. What else here? We have also existing fan favorite offerings, including
Hey, wait. I'm sorry. Uh, oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead. I thought I saw something interesting, like new, but my apologies. Go ahead.
Oh, well, anyway, Create a Superstar obviously will be in there. Create an Entrance, Superstar Studio, and Community Creations will be in there as well. Hopefully, Create an Entrance will be a lot more in depth, unlike last year's game, because I feel like 2K15 took out a lot of the Create a Superstar and Entrance features. So hopefully, they reboot those two things and bring them back to their full ability.
Yep.
Because I feel like the universe that's waited all that time to buy the next gen consoles for 2K15, I feel like we all were very disappointed in one thing, and that was the creation suite last year. So hopefully 2K got in there and uh, did a complete overhaul, put back stuff that we all know and love, and hopefully the creation suite will be better than ever
Yeah.
in 16.
Then create a superstar and create an entrance just sounds awesome, dude. In my
Oh, it
opinion.
is. And
But
then WWE. Oh, what? Go on.
I'll take this real quick, okay? So basically, they're gonna be making really big improvements to the stories, the rivals, and the match card selections. So like, and also not only that, but for the first time ever, you can assign the superstars to like multiple shows, so that like you can just have like a larger, just overall experience. So it's gonna be really awesome.
Definitely. And speaking of that, you're basically describing the WWE Universe mode, which is also making a return for, I believe I can't even count now. It's been in like every single game. Uh, Definitely core improvements have been made to the universe, like he just said, with stories, rivalries, and match card selections. In addition, for the first time, superstars, I'm basically just repeating what you said. Getting assigned to multiple shows. So definitely, really awesome experience.
Now, also, uh, on these online features, I'm really excited for this because they took the invite, like the fans, they've been tweeting at 2K, they've been just responding overall to, the company. So, and 2K is just giving them what they want. So, 2K16 will provide users with multiple ways to play online with WWE games community, including an improved matchmaking system. That means better connections, make it easier to find games, and that'll make it awesome.
I always hated that, dude. I would always sit there and like join in a match, and it was nothing but lag every time. You could never even play online. It was so pointless.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I feel like 2K15 definitely had a lot of problems with the online. I mean, there was this thing, I think Isaiah would know what I'm talking about, that's like the background matchmaking or whatever. And it's like they make it sound promising, but it really didn't do anything. You just found yourself waiting there for like 5 minutes, not even knowing if it went through, and just hoping someone would join. It's just weird.
And then to join a match, and it's just wow, it's just bad lag.
I know. I obviously online was complete and other or garbage.
Just
the
there's
whole
no other way to put it.
It was just garbage. But 2K has promised that they have completely overhauled the online. So
I'm pretty sure they pretty much just redid it and just made it, more fitting for these bigger consoles.
Yeah, and I really hope 2K16 proves that the wrestling online servers can finally compete with like some of these other games, because I feel like the wrestling games have never had these strong servers that don't lag as much, because I feel like lagging has been a really big problem for wrestling online features in the past couple of years.
Oh yeah, always.
So definitely on. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna ask if you guys have anything else to say about online.
All I have to say is hopefully they completely overhauled the system, and hopefully
they're promising, and we don't gotta worry about it.
Exactly. Hopefully, online will be something for all of us to enjoy in this next year's game.
Yeah, because I want to wreck some news.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
What's that?
Do you enjoy music?
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy music.
So, guess what? Players in WWE 2K16 can customize their in-game music through the addition of superstar entrance music to the WWE 2K16 jukebox. So, they're also going to add a lot more songs to the game overall. So that's going to be epic.
Oh, so we don't have to listen to the same 10 songs every time we play the game?
Yep. So they're going to be adding many
Awesome.
more songs. So this is going to be amazing.
Oh! By the way, let me spend this time, since we're talking about music. WB, I know you love your Florida Georgia Line and your Flow Rider. I mean, I know those two groups are like your main core, and you can't get your head straight on this. But Fall Out Boy is better than probably both of them combined. So can we please see some Fall Out Boy soundtrack on here, please?
Irresistible.
Yeah,
It's
irresistible.
irresistible because they did it. You guys did it for Extreme Rules.
And honestly, I think that 2K what they need to do is they need to base the soundtrack off of artists that they've already gotten for pay-per-views so far this year and maybe in past pay-per-views. So then you just have a complete uh non-repeated no not one group has like two different songs on the soundtrack. Each group has maybe one song and it has something to do with WWE. Like Fall Out Boy, if they were on there, they'd only have Irresistible because that was the only song that's been played on
What
WWE pay per
sticks?
view.
You know why? Because I want to hear that Uma Thurman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that one's a good one. But
But
definitely,
and definitely sorry, but definitely my songs know what you did in the dark. Just saying.
hmm
Just they
but
just need to
definitely,
add some. But anyways, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, so soundtrack definitely improves the game experience, but nothing improves of this video game more than gameplay improvements.
Obviously, gameplay is the most important thing. But you know, it's always good to just have some good graphics and music and all that.
Which I think they've already accomplished that, and they've advanced on that. But now let's talk about
Just
the gameplay.
overall,
So
it
just overall, like in game,
sounds
like,
it sounds like
your
they're
experience.
just going all out this year. You know.
Yeah. So we got. Listen to this, guys. We got improved controls. Do you got? Am I the only one who doesn't really, who's not a really big fan of the WWE 2K15 controls?
They're all right.
I mean, they're okay, but this year I think they're gonna be amazing. I just have a feeling.
The submission system sucks. Has sucked for like 3 years now. So hopefully they can really revamp the submission system and make it a little bit more complicated to actually tap somebody out and not make it so easy.
So, can we talk about the controls for a second?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Alright, second, the controls and move library were overhauled to cleanly separate strikes from grapples. So that's awesome. This change provides players with more. By the way, guys, I'm quoting this from an internet source. I will link this in the description, or we will. So don't worry about that. But this change provides players with more control over the exact type of attacks they want to initiate in every situation. 2K16 also includes new attack position, like seated, to increase options for how players attack with while experiencing just sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys.
Greatly improved
My mic's
attacks.
being weird. Yeah, it's greatly improved attacks overall outside the ring and near barricades and all that. So this should be awesome. Opponents will now react more accurately to their environment also. So that's gonna be a lot better, especially for the AI. I feel like the AI that'll make the AI a lot better as well.
Yeah, definitely will make it a lot more realistic.
And it'll also help us as players try to be grappling somebody and we actually strike them or vice versa. If you know what I'm saying. Because sometimes that can be an issue.
Exactly, and a new reversal system. The reversal system in the game has been reworked to improve the overall flow of the match, and basically just create a level of strategy during the matches. Like each superstar has like a limited number of reversals that he or she could perform that recharge over time, meaning players might not want to simply try and reverse every attack in addition. So definitely this is interesting. I'm not really sure what to think about that, but
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I'm actually excited for the new pin system.
Yes. So you mind if I take this?
Go ahead.
So the new pin system starts with an entirely new pin mini game, which sounds really fun. So they're gonna have like a whole mini game based around it. So it's gonna be like a its own little thing. It's gonna be a little bit different this year. Not literally a mini game, but it's gonna be like just like it's gonna be. I don't really know how to explain it. I think you guys might get what I mean, but like
A little bit more complicated, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a little bit better with controls though. So and offers a variety of new pin variations and reactions. If the opponent kicks out, a superstar may react to the near pinfall and gesture to the referee in frustration, that makes it a lot more realistic. In addition, WWE 2K16 introduces dirty pins and rope breaks. Finally, so dirty pins allow players to use the ropes to their advantage to try and pin their opponents. There is a chance that the referee may see this and call off the pin attempt. So that's, obviously pretty good that they at least they're not just making it to where you can just do that over and over. And the rest
Yeah, I like how they're adding this stuff in because it really makes the match feel very realistic, and it actually provides a little bit of a cheap advantage for any kind of opponent trying to win cheaply. So that's I kind of like that.
Yeah, and also rope breaks are another way to get out of pin attempts, but rely on the referee seeing the player grab the ropes. In line with WWE live events and programming, there is no guarantee what the referee is going to see during a match. So it's going to be kind of like, the real referees.
Exactly. And then there's chain wrestling, which I believe that everyone knows what that is. I don't really need to talk much about that. That was in last year's game. Working holds. Working holds are new for WWE2K16 and will provide players with a new way to regain stamina while depleting their opponent's stamina. Just like on WWE programming, working holds provide a way to collect oneself in the middle or late part of a match and prepare for the next plan of attack. So again, this is all building up to make it more realistic gameplay.
Yeah. Also,
and then
okay, go ahead. You can cover it, man.
All right.
You, bro.
The improved AI. Actually, you were talking
just
a lot
about this earlier.
Yeah, you were talking more about this than I was. Go ahead.
So yeah, WWE 2K16 sees big improvements for the AIs for superstars. So referees and managers. So it's gonna be superstars, referees, and managers improved. So not just the superstars. So that's really awesome. So for example, managers can now engage during matches by either trying to distract the referee or get his attention to help out in the match. Oh, here comes Paul Heyman. In addition, significant changes are included for match-specific AI, including tag team matches. So that's awesome. So I guess your tag team partner will be a lot, more, just better overall.
So that's good. I mean, so basically all this means is just, once again, it's going to make it all look realistic and very fun to just, make the overall experience fun.
Now,
so,
guys, before we move on, I just want to say one thing before I forget to say this. I honestly think, now, deep down in the bottom of my heart, because I know there's been a lot of good games, but I honestly think this could be the best WWE 2K of all time. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Definitely.
Just with all these new improvements, it just wow. And I really hope they don't drop it all. But it sounds exciting, but you never know.
I think it's definitely very exciting. Which finally, with all this excitement, let's get to my favorite part of this whole conversation. And this is the thing. This is one of my biggest pet peeves of every game, and that's the lack of new match types. But this year, they have many new match types that have been added, including ladder, handicap, and tornado tag matches.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's about time.
I know. I mean, Isaiah, this is one of you and mine's biggest pet peeves is lack of new match types. What do you think? What match types do you want to see, and what do you think of the ones that have already been announced?
I like them. It's just like I'm saying. When I play 2K15, it's like, man, tag team match. So excited to do this.
Yeah, exactly. They just don't have enough,
They just never had enough. Like, I want to see like a tables match. I want to see an I Quit.
Oh yeah, because they don't really have any TLC matches, do they?
I want to see a buried alive match.
Oh yeah.
Or an ambulance match.
Something along those lines. Last man standing. Yes, it's always
special guest referee match.
Oh
yeah. Like all that stuff. Like I want to see like a casket match, anything. Just something different. I don't want to see 6-man tag. You know, I want to see.
Yay.
I
We
want
get
to see
those
something
we
like,
get those all the time.
like change it up a little.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely 2K15 disappointed a bunch because we get this game, we look at the match types, and they basically gutted the match types, in my opinion. Like, there was a bunch missing from the game. That was one of our biggest complaints, but it finally looks like 2K took that into account and is working their butts off to not only give us the match types that were taken out last year, but to probably put in some many new ones that haven't been in the game either ever or for a long time. So hopefully that means, I don't know, an ambulance match, casket match, maybe even a hair versus hair barbershop match. That would be really cool.
Honestly, last year I feel like in 2K15 they just didn't like. I feel like they rushed it because like it's just not a great game. Let's be honest. Like overall, it's not a very like it's not a super solid game like we want. So I just feel like I feel like they just are pushing it to the date. So I honestly overall I don't even know if it was if it's like a totally finished game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like they try to get it out by like Christmas or fall or whatever, and it's like wow. Because I mean, I would rather have a game come out late than be unfinished. Honestly.
Exactly. Honestly, I really think they should have just not even came out with a game that year for the simple fact that I knew it was not.
Or they could have waited maybe like a few months and developed it
exactly.
a little more.
Like I just really don't think they came out with the best game that they possibly could, and that's not really 2K's fault. That's just they were going off a very, very old game system, and they were really having a lot of issues with that, with like the move to next gen and all that. So I understand, but it looks like they're gonna bounce back from this, and they're basically gonna. I think 2K16 is definitely gonna show everyone that basically that this is the game that 2K15 should have been, and when you play 2K16, you're basically probably going to be calling 2K15 a demo because
Exactly.
that's how good this game is going to be.
I believe it.
What
Anyway,
is up?
let's move on
What's up?
to dynamic entrances. So, with the improved presentation flow for matches, players are now able to take control of their superstars during the entrances. Whoa, that hit me pretty hard. And have the option to attack their opponents before the match even starts. Why wait for the bell? In WWE 2K16, players can decide when they are ready for action. So that's amazing.
I think that's awesome. Like, if that is online, this is something I've always been talking about. To like be able to choose if you're going to attack your opponent before the match. I think that's awesome because it really can then, when people create their superstars and they choose whether that superstar is going to be a face or a heel, that provides like a lot of, if you want to be a heel, then you attack your opponent, whoever you're facing online, before the match every single time, and you can develop like kind of that heel reputation of, like you just said, not waiting for the bell. And I think that really helps for a lot of the online wrestling organizations that people make, and all these little clans that do little kind of like what we're doing right now, only it's like an actual show on the video game, which I've been a part of many of those. And I think this, what we're talking about right here, this is going to add a lot of dynamic and a lot of cool features to that realm of the game.
Yeah.
It's just going to make it's going to make for better storyline making when it comes to these online organizations and stuff.
Yep. Anybody got anything else oh, okay, you got it, something?
I mean, Isaiah, what do you got? What do you have to say about this? I know you're kind of a heel yourself, so
Never.
you're just kind of an heel yourself. So I think you are impressed with this attack your opponent situation.
Never.
I mean, you're a beast, man. You never know when you're gonna go off.
That's actually true. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm not gonna lie.
So I think he'll be definitely enjoying this new feature in the game, as will I, because I definitely have many heel characters that now I can get over as heels.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna make 2 careers, 1 heel, 1 face, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun to do.
Anyways,
Let's see.
so we have
And
some. So we just have some, just a few additional improvements. WWE 2K16 also includes an improved submission system. Oh yeah, Michael was talking about this earlier.
Oh my
I did not
gosh,
see this before, but
God, and definitely has WWE games for the past like 3 years. Have they needed a new submission system? Yes, yes they have. Oh my gosh, it's been awful for years. I mean, the submissions are way too easy. Literally, I've been in matches where they lock me in a third submission and then I just tap out. It doesn't even have to be a finisher, and it's just like I have no choice but to tap out because the controls are way too easy.
they're just so whack.
Hopefully, so honestly, I think they need to gut the submission system, which I guess they have, and just provide us with a whole new, more competitive submission system that's fair to everybody.
And also, we have a vast number of new moves to create an even more engaging gameplay experience.
That's good because I hope
we got more moves.
That's another thing they gutted last year was some of the moves you were able to do. So hopefully they brought back some of the old moves.
I think it'd be cool. I know you guys don't play Street Fighter or like Mortal Kombat or anything like that, but I think it'd be cool if like you do like certain inputs, like into like just certain button inputs, and then it did certain moves like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you do like, I don't know, you get the D-pad, okay? Like in Mortal Kombat, like you can do like down back A and it'll do a certain move or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think that'd be sick.
I think it can be pretty cool.
It'd be creative for the game.
Very creative. I'm not. Maybe 2K can work with that a little bit.
Hey, 2K, if you're
another
watching
thing.
this video, no, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, by now it's basically just taking what they already have made and just like making it suitable. Yeah, it's kind of improving everything that's already set for the game.
This right here should have been is what WWE 2K15 should have been.
Exactly, like guys, just throw away 2K15 copies right now.
Just go ahead and burn it and just buy this game.
Because 2K16 is the game.
Just go ahead, let Psycho Dad shred them and just be
Yes, let Psycho Dad shred the games and just completely forget about
just
them.
Knock it off.
Because WWE 2K16 is the game you as a wrestling fan want. Also, I have to say this: a new commentary team will be provided.
Yes. So you have some overall enhancements, and that's one of them right there, man.
It's no longer Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler.
I know, obviously,
Well,
because for many years,
we have JBL at least.
exactly. JBL is making a game debut as a commentator. I've always been talking about this.
Oh no, Michael Cole. Wait. No, Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler are back. It says right here. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting all 3 of them.
Exactly. This is what I really have been asking for like years now. A 3-man commentary team, because that's how they do it in real life. And this is going to add a lot more to the gameplay. And I'm really excited that I finally don't have to hear Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole's opinions about everything. I'd love to kind of hear from JBL, pick his brain a little bit. So can't wait to see.
JBL's hilarious too. So.
And all 3 of these men together have been in the studios recording some freshly new, authentic interactions.
In fact, thousands of new lines were recorded primarily inside by side studio sessions, ensuring authentic interactions among the trio. So that's big news. Exactly.
So, and I also heard that this is a very small thing, but it just tells you how detailed they're making this game. When you're watching, like as you're playing the match, if you look over at the announce table, not only will you see the new JBL, but apparently they say his hat will be laying on the announce announce table.
In fact, you can see it. You can see it on the.
But definitely, yeah, JBL's hat. This is just showing the universe and the fans of the wrestling games how detailed the games are becoming. Because not only will you have a three-man commentary team with the newly added JBL, but we'll even see JBL's hat featured on the announce table during the matches. So that's amazing. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I think, and it also says that they have recorded thousands of new lines, primarily inside by side studio sessions, ensuring authentic interactions among the trio. So obviously, all three of them have been in the studio, and hopefully, we see a completely new commentary system, and hopefully we really see some new audio from these guys. I can't wait to see what kind of things they're gonna say.
Yeah. So,
Look out! He's going high.
And not only that stuff, but also the visual upgrades and the broadcast presentation have also been revamped. And obviously, this whole game is definitely has been remodeled and is probably going to be the best game they've ever come out with so far.
yeah. Also, I'd like to, and I'm tired of talking about audio, Michael. Let's talk about the visual upgrades. So, that was just a segue. You know, see how I did that. All right. So, anyways, guys, this year's title features several thousand new animations. I'm excited. I'm just a little excited. Okay. WWE Superstar and Diva appearance are also been up or have also been updated. That's a typo on their website, but anyways, because it says WWE Superstar and Diva appearance are also been updated.
But
Good job, WWE. Anyway, good job 2K. Anyways, so including implementation of a full cloth physics system. Whoa, that's sick. So like the clothes will like move whenever they're like, you know, say they jump, their shirts will like fly up. I don't know.
yeah, it's like it's just gonna.
It's gonna be more realistic.
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of this, and it's actually pretty neat. It definitely all it really does is just really make it look realistic. Like the superstars, when they make their entrances, it just the clothing moves the way it's actually supposed to move, and I think that's also the same for the hair. I know one of you was complaining about that. I don't know which one, but the hair. It was Isaiah. You can talk more about that, but
Stupid. It's not realistic.
yeah, that the hair doesn't move realistically.
The hair goes through their bodies. How does that make it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so hopefully in this game, not only will that, hopefully they reboot that and make it more realistic, where it doesn't go through their body.
Their hair swings back and forth like a freaking swing.
Like Bray Wyatt's, yeah.
Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns' hair, like their hair will literally swing back and forth like a freaking swing, dude.
I know, it's so bad. But
Like no one's hair is gonna do that.
But anyways, also, sorry about that. Also, the crowd variety is being increased, like improved. So that's pretty sick because you know you'll get more chants and stuff. Like maybe we'll hear New Day sucks, but anyways. So.
Or not just New Day sucks. Let's also hope for that. John Cena sucks during the entrance would be nice.
No. Anyways, so sorry guys.
No, honestly, that'd be cool though. Just for like
Cool. Let's go Cena and Cena sucks. But you gotta make sure you put the squeakers and the adult voices in there too.
Oh, exactly.
Let's go Cena. Cena sucks.
Honestly, I really hope that's something like when it comes to the crowd. I really want to hear these chants because when you're playing the game, I don't hear them. Even when they've said they've added them, I've never heard true chants. Like I want to hear loud. I want to actually hear the crowd vividly. I can't ever hear them really well.
Nobody can. They're just trolling you, Michael.
I do feel trolled actually.
Also, they're doing more realistic sweat, which I don't know if that's a little too far. I mean, it makes it more realistic, but come on. I mean, I like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably really good.
Honestly, who cares about sweat? Bring blood back into the game. I'm sorry, guys.
Yes. Screw the PG era.
I'm sorry, Isaiah was talking about this earlier. The blood needs to come back, definitely.
Yep.
Blood needs to
The
come
blood's in
back.
the game. It's just not as much.
And we already
Like,
talked about this, but the hair. But they also said the better hair and hair physics. So.
yeah, definitely. All those improvements are overall gonna improve this game. And let's just say 2K16 is the wrestling game that you, the wrestling fan, is going to want to pick up when it comes out October 27th.
Hey,
I think that's about it.
You know what I just realized?
What?
You know what match I want to see come back in the game?
Oh, what?
What's up?
Street fight with cars.
Oh, heck yeah. Like a
I
parking
want a
lot.
street fight match where I can choke slam somebody on the hood of a car.
Oh, exactly. Or off of like a semi truck or something. That'd be awesome. Oh, I would love to see a backstage brawl where you can actually drive some vehicles. Remember how they used to? I think they did this back in.
Like Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, but they did this like they had that capability back in a really old wrestling game. It was called SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. It was all the way back at like the PlayStation 2 when they had this game, I believe. And basically in the game when you had a Falls Count Anywhere match, you could actually go like backstage area. Like if you ran up to the stage, there would be a little symbol on the stage, and if you ran to the symbol, you would instantly go backstage, and then there would be another symbol backstage, and you could, if you ran to that one, you would go to the parking lot, and then I think there was also an outside the arena on the steps. So, and it was a lot, very interactive, and I think it was very fun to play. And hopefully they bring those kind of capabilities back in the match types on this game.
Yeah. So also, but back to this visual stuff. We got broadcast presentation. So we got so no more loading screens, everybody. Instead, the camera pans the arena and over to the commentary team for thoughts on the upcoming match, which is amazing. Also, we have some significant improvements were also made to overall match presentation and flow, including new crowd members. Now, hang on, before you two say anything, I want to see that guy with the hat.
Oh, that's right, the guy with the red hat. That's always at the events.
Yeah, he better be in that front row. Because
He better be in that front row. It's
he's
okay.
almost there every time.
Yeah, he deserves to be in the game. And I pointed this guy out to you guys last pay-per-view. You Brock Lesnar guy, you know who you are. He wears the same T-shirt, and he's in the crowd. I swear, every single pay-per-view, and almost every single Monday Night Raw. He's the biggest Brock Lesnar fan. Please put him in the game. It'd be hilarious. And come on, can we please have Conor Mahalik? Come on, let's get him in the game. Let's get him and his dad at ringside. That'd be cool. At some point to get like true people in the audience. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But definitely this game is sounding amazing. It's definitely something that I truly am probably going to pre-order. It's definitely sounding like something that's going to be worth pre-ordering. And I also like we were just talking about the loading screens. No more of those, or there is loading. Or there is loading, but it doesn't show a screen. I love how it actually is going to be like
the commentating table, just like they do in real life.
Yeah, like in real life. So that's awesome. It's actually going to be realistic to where right after the entrance, it shows like crowd members. It'll, like you just said, it'll show the commentary team talking.
It pans over the arena.
That's pretty cool. And then it goes to the other entrance. I think that's something I think I've been waiting for, and it's definitely something that I think I'm going to enjoy. It's going to make the gameplay just that much more fun. I think that's about it for the new stuff, guys. But definitely, I think 2K16 is definitely going to be the game that all the wrestling fans are going to want to buy. It's going to be something that's truly amazing. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, exactly. It is going to be awesome. Not only with the creations, not only with the roster, not only with the match types, just everything in general all together is going to make this probably the best wrestling game ever created. Be sure to pick it up, guys. WWE2K16 coming out October 27th in the U.S., October 30th internationally. Anything else you guys want to say?
So for pre-release, I'd like to rate this game already 9.7 already.
Oh gosh, I guess
Pretty.
off the stuff we've heard, I'm gonna give it a 9 so far.
All right, cool. Sweet.
Because again, there's still much more announcements. A lot of this was speculation almost as well.
Except most of the stuff today though was kind of confirmed.
Yeah,
It is on 2K's site.
exactly, which we will post in the link
Below.
below. But definitely, while most of this was confirmed information, we also told you guys about like the ambulance match and stuff like that. None of that has been confirmed, but it's just something that the three of us would love to see in the game.
Take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Who knows? 2K might surprise us and announce that some point in the near future. They did announce that they would say something about the soundtrack in the coming months, so we'll see what they do with that. And wait, anything else you have to say, Isaiah or Wesley?
No, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it for me.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, W2K16, don't forget to buy it on the release date or pre-order it for the Terminator.
Guys, just pick it up. Like, if you don't, like,
Just seriously, pick up this game.
Living, dude. Like, you have to.
I mean, with the roster, with the match types, with the new gameplay. I mean, 3-man commentary team. I'm buying it just for that. I mean, JBL is that commentary, guys. This is a great game. I mean, I really just that makes the game for me. Anyway, but definitely, guys, it's just 2K16 will definitely outshine 2K15, and it will prove that 2K is the right company that should be making these games going forward. And that's about it, guys. This has been the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast for this week. Leave a like below, comment if you liked the video, and
also give us your thoughts on the new news.
Yeah, give us your thoughts on the game, maybe match types that you guys would like to see, and just all your thoughts about the new video game. Don't forget to also subscribe. Link is below on the screen.
You will never miss when we upload a video.
Yeah, and you can also turn on the notification, where once you subscribe, you can also turn on notifications, and YouTube will let you know when we post new videos, so you will never miss a single second of the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. Our YouTube links, Twitter and Instagram, all of that will also be posted in the link below. You can check us out on our individual YouTube channels. You can check me out, AwesomeFan13.
You can check me out too, WyLd Gaming.
You can check out my channel as XSmoke and XKidX22.
All links below. And I think that's it. So I'll go into the outro. So thank you all so much for watching. And now this has been the Triple Threat Podcast. Signing out. Peace out, everybody.